Hello, YouTube and fellow resellers. My name is Kevin, the Stoic Reseller. I'm back at you with a what sold and the results of the first week of Is eBay Able to Be Scaled test. So, if you're new to my channel, I buy new and used clothing. I sell on Poshmark and eBay. I pretty much run a lot of data-driven results. I show how I can do it. I show how you can do it. And we have a short period of time today, so we're going to make this about 20-ish minutes. So, guys, we're going to jump right into it. So, as you can know, we're going to bring up last week, or the week prior's sales, which was abysmal. This week was pretty bad. Um, Total amount of profit was 614.33. Sales were in the low 2000s. We're going to bring up today's. Here's today's. You can transpose it if you want. But eBay total sales, we had 50 last week. So the beginning of the week was really slow, and it didn't turn on until about Thursday. So, which I mean, I could show you here. I mean, we're doing from the 26th on. So you can see two really bad days. Then Wednesday hit pretty good. Thursday hit pretty good. Friday was subpar, but the weekend was great. So, bring this back over. We had 50 sales, an average buy cost of $32.99 to the buyer, $1,649.56 in total sales. Cost of goods was $964 an item, which cost me $482. My average sales cost is 28.8%. So I want to keep this under 30%, but we'll see going forward. $475.07 was my average sales cost, leaving me a total gross profit of $692.49. 41.98% of sales, missing my key metric of 50%, which I don't believe I will ever regain because I have introduced a significant amount of items that are under my typical threshold of 25. I sell a lot of 16 to $20 items now. But, you know, I've shared why I do that, and it's not important anymore. 15% is what I charge myself for taxes on my total sales. That cost me $247.43, leaving me a net clean profit $445.06, which is 26.98% of sales, which is not so great, but profit is profit, guys. Poshmark total sales, we had 47. You can see these two were duking it out last week. I was getting sales on eBay, I was getting sales on Poshmark. They were just going ham. I had a lot of multi-quantity orders this past week, which was great. You can see here, though, $28.02 per item to the buyer. That's what they paid. But you have to remember, they paid, like, I think $7.99 for shipping. So, really, you can add $7.99 to that, which is about $36.01. For $1,317. Cost of goods was $964, the same. Cost me $453.08. My average sales cost on Poshmark is 20%. That is a flat rate. So that cost me $263.40. My profit is $652, over 45.6%. You can start to see that Poshmark has been, at least for the last 2 weeks, been giving me a greater percentage of profit per sale than eBay. And I will tell you that is an interesting metric considering Poshmark has a fraction of the buyers. 15% of that for my taxes, $197.55. My net profit, guys, is $402.97 on Poshmark, and as 30.06% of sales. So just for reference, guys, I really would like this to be about 33%, but I ain't going to complain. Last week, we listed 126 items, which is 18 items per day for 7 days, an increase of 50% week over week. That will lead us into the current metrics. I will share that with you. We sold 97 items. And for reference, guys, let me pull up last week. We sold 71 last week. So if anyone's curious, pull up this handy dandy calculator here. We'll do 71 divided by 97, which gives us... That's not right. That is not right, guys. What is it? It's 97 divided by 71. Yeah, that's a 13.66% increase in sales. That doesn't seem right either. Why does that seem weird to me? That's 25 more sales. That should be about a 33%. increase, right? It should be 71 divided by 97. But that doesn't make sense. Because it says it's a 73% increase, and that's not correct. Am I doing this math? I'm doing this math wrong, aren't I? That doesn't make any sense. Anyways, there was 26 more items sold than the week prior. And it was that's pretty good, guys. I mean, I guess the key metrics here, though, is we had a better sell-through rate last week, or the week prior. And last week, we only had a 76.98%, whereas the week before, we had an 84.52%. We made a significant amount of more profit on those 26 items. Overall, we had like $234 extra in profit. And our average profit per item actually rose 9 cents. So, yeah, we'll get rid of that. Poshmark, if for anyone that's curious, because this has been a key metric for me that I've been tracking, it was 44.39% of my total sales for the week of 2/26 through 3/3. We're just going to jump straight into the top few sales here. I think I got 6 or 7 or maybe 8 on eBay. I'll just quickly get through them, starting at number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Starting at 8. Normally I would have a top 10, but it wasn't that great. LL Bean. This is a vintage chunky knit cardigan fisherman sweater. Guys, you might want to know what fisherman sweater means. It's this tight knit, looks like an old style fisherman. If you're curious what vintage LL Bean looks like. Gosh dang phone calls. This is what it says. This is a very good label, guys. Most of this will sell. I'd stay away from the regular shirts, but the rest of it I'd probably pick up. There you go. Moving on to number 7, 32 Bar Blues. This is one of my favorite just bread and butter brands. It always sells for a decent amount. This person bought it at $29.97. Oh, that cardigan sold for $30, by the way. $29.97. This was just good. It was a linen blend, I believe, right? Hello. Look at this. You gotta love eBay, man. Come on. Jeez. No, it's 100% cotton. It felt like linen, but here's the label. I hope this is actually a pretty rare brand for me. I know there's other parts of the country that find this more often. But if you find it, pick it up. It typically sells for 25 plus. Next, this was a new to me brand, Born Primitive. This is the Rest Day Athleisure Jogger. That's the name of the jogger itself with the Born Luxe fabric. Make sure to add all that in there. These were interesting. If you're curious, the logo is this. This is the logo you'll see on the outside. This is what will be on the inside. These felt very high quality. They do sell, have a pretty strong sell-through rate, and they sell for a lot of money on their website. So sold within a few days for $40. The next item, Travis Matthews. I mean, honestly, this doesn't, to be fair, I don't think Travis Matthews needs an introduction. You might be thinking, Stoic, $35? What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. These were new tags. New tags always commands a significant amount of more money. In fairness, I would have listed this for $16.97 if it wasn't new. But yeah, sold within actually pretty quick. I think we sold this Saturday, and I listed it probably a week or so ago. So yeah, pretty quick sale. If you get it at the right price, guys, pick up Travis Matthews' new tags. As always sold for me. Next, Mott & Bow jeans, Fulton Dark Wash Denim. These also sold within a week. I think we listed these on Monday or Tuesday. Sold for $35 plus shipping. And if you're curious, Mott & Bow, here's the interior label, what you'll see. And you will see, here's this, Mott & Bow. Really good pair of jeans, guys. Pick them up if you get it at the right cost. Always sells for 35 plus, at least for me. Next is an item that you should not have to have an introductory to. This is a Taylor Stitch item. Here's the label. Don't get it confused with Taylor Vintage. This was I had to look this up. I've seen these shirts before, and I know they command a lot of money because they're just unique. They're in kind of this weird style. This was the Guyabera short sleeve shirt. It's organic. Took a hot minute. I would say about 2 months. but I took it off for 40 bucks. Not bad, guys. And the last but not least, the best item of the day is this outer known flannel, blanket flannel specifically, in a very ordinary gray. If you have no idea, Outer Known is one of my favorite brands as well. And if you don't know what the logo looks like, this is what you're looking for. Do not get this mixed up with Eco Threads. Eco Threads has the exact same label and the exact same stitching, but it is really poor quality. Do not pick that up because you will not sell that brand. If you see Outer Known, pick it up. Most of it will sell for a decent amount. I pick up almost everything in this brand. Their board shorts, regular shorts, pants do awesome. These blanket line flannels do good. Their regular flannels do good. Their shirts, everything does well. So pick up Outer Known, guys. Very good brand. And the last item is another brand that you should not have to have an introductory to. I took an offer of $60 for this Ibex vest in great condition. Here is the label. Most often you'll know it's a wool of some sort, and you should see this embroidery somewhere on the item. Yeah, Ibex, guys, fantastic brand. I pick up just about everything I can find in this. You could even allow yourself to pick it up with some flaws, not too many. It will sell because it's just a high quality brand. Just be careful. Don't overpay for it unless it's in great condition and it's more or less their outerwear. I've found their shirts before, and I've found their pants of all things before, and those sell well, but you're not getting premium money. Their pants you will get premium. The shirts no. But yeah, guys, that's the top sales there. Let me pull up Poshmark, and then we're gonna jump right into week 1 of the proving that eBay is still scalable. So you can see here, these are the sales between February 26th and March 3rd on Poshmark. Some highlights I'm going to put out is a bundle of shorts. That is right, guys. A bundle of Prana shorts and a Patagonia shirt. Guys, I mean, shorts are selling right now. Get them listed. Let's see, what other highlights? Figs pants. I was really wrong about this brand. Apparently some of the pants do really well. I picked up 2 of these black and 2 of these sky blue, and they both sold within a week for very good money. The sky blue sold for $35 and the black for $30. Some Nike SB shorts. Guys, on Poshmark, Nike sells just as well on eBay as it does on eBay. Another bundle here. This was a great bundle. Patagonia shirt and a Stio sweater. If you don't know, I've sold 2 Stio sweaters in the last few days. Just know, guys, Stio is an excellent brand. Pick it up when you see it. Paige Chubbies. Look at all these shorts, guys. Some Nike leggings of all things. Roan X Peloton has a shit salty rate on eBay. Sells great on Poshmark. Cool sweater. More freaking. Look at all of these shorts. Golf shorts, pants. Some Beyond Yoga leggings. Guys, this is great. This was a weird one. He bundled it all up, went through the whole payment process, and then asked me to cancel. And I told him, no, you cancel. You have 3 hours to do so. Cotopaxi, if you don't know, great. Bundle of shorts here. Some jeans. Here's another Ibex vest. I found 2 vests in different stores. Same vest, but one was men's, one was women's. Apparently, Ibex sells just as good on Poshmark for $54. And this American Giant Premium Slub crew neck shirt sold for $25 on Poshmark. Guys, excellent week of sales. I hope it gets better. $800 in profit for the week really doesn't cut it. I mean, it cuts it because no one's going to complain, and I'm not going to complain. And, I'm really, really happy. It's $848 of clean profit. If this was a normal week, $500 of that would be going to my wife. While the cost of goods here, this $935 would be going back to the credit card that we use to pay for all of our goods, and the rest of whatever comes in, that $348 would be used to pay off debt. But we have a lot longer to pay off debt, so this $848 typically would have gone to pay something else off. So yeah, guys, here we go. Let's jump into what you're all here for. And that is to see the justification of if eBay is scalable. So let me make myself let's see. Can I move myself up? There we go. Get you out of the. I'll get myself out of the thing there. So this is the week of 19th through the 25th. This week I listed 25 items per day. And these are the impressions, page views, quantity sold, click-through rate, sales conversion. Here's our impressions. Basically 20% top 20, 55.3 in rest, and 24.9. What we're going to look for, though, is these numbers down here. So we're going to pull up this other eBay. Hey, other eBay tab. We're going to make you, let's just make you big, and then we'll minimize you. So let's go to traffic. And we're going to do some cool stuff here. We're going to do from the 26th through the 3rd. And remember, guys, this was 18 items per day, which I think is 126 items. So you can see here, got more impressions, more page views. This is from the 19th to the 25th. So for reference, here's the 19th through the 25th. eBay is going to give us the percentage difference. I just wanted to be very transparent by pulling up both of them for you guys. And yeah, here you go. This is the result of listing 6 more items per day. So, and a 50% increase in total overall listings. We received an additional 11.6% total impressions. We also received 26.4% additional page views. Now, to be fully transparent, I'm also doing a poor man's nuclear reset where I end and relist 20 items per day. But I've been doing that for about a month now. So these numbers aren't skewed by doing that. So for the simplicity's sake, we are only going to show you the fact that I kept that the same, and then I added an additional 6 items per day, going up to 18, which is a 50% increase, or 33% overall in the total listed. So you can see impressions went up, page views went up, our quantity sold went up. My click-through rate, these don't say it goes up. So let's look at what it was. Click-through rate went up 0.2%. Average sales conversion went up 1.7%. Okay, we're doing all right here. Top 20 search results went up 15%. Rest of search slot went up 13.6%, and our non-search impressions went up 4.4%, guys. So, yeah, I think if you list more items, you're going to get more sales, and you're going to get more views, more impressions. This is the logical conclusion. This is week 1 into the whole experiment. From my understanding, it will take 30 to 90 days to receive the full benefits of this. However, I will show this again the next Monday because we will be listing 18 items per day going into this week as well. And then we're going to show week over week change, if any. And then I'm going to compare last week, the 19th through the 25th, to see what the true percentage is, guys. So yeah, you tell me what you think. I mean, here's external page views up. Now, I don't quite understand this because I don't promote, but my external page views or external site views have gone up nearly 50%. I don't know. That's an interesting thing. Yeah, sales up 72% month over or week over week. Yeah, guys. I mean, this is kind of wild when you think about it, right? And then even when you look at Poshmark week over week, I got rid of it. But anyways, Poshmark week over week was even just as good. I mean, it was like, this is just preliminary findings, guys. I know most of you are going to be like, oh, you got to give it time, or, hey, we all had a great last week. The fact of the matter is, impressions are impressions, right? I refuse to believe that there is 26.4% more people buying this past week than the week prior. Doesn't make sense. The fact that I got 11.6% more impressions is a problem because page views increased, which isn't a problem. So either there's two scenarios here. I'm listing better items, so the percentage of page views to to impressions is going up and being skewed, or I've learned how to convert impressions into page views, which then you can see the average click-through rate and sales conversions both went up week over week. So yeah, we're doing great, guys. Week 1 of the results is slightly lower than maybe what I would have guessed. I guess logic would dictate that these numbers would have gone up. And it just emboldens my perspective that eBay is still scalable, guys. Now, I will double down on what I said in my video yesterday and what Polish Pete has been pounding the table, that this is going to be a 30 to 90 day process. Now, I'm not going to take that long because I need to start more listings right now. Okay, I need to basically force this situation because I rely on it now. I rely on it more than I did 3 weeks ago. So again, guys, I will share another week's worth of data doing the same thing I just did. We will compare week over week. So we'll compare this week to next week to see if the impressions change at all. Just to see if the algorithm is starting to ramp up and understand that I'm listing X amount. I'm able to handle the workload. That's kind of the gist or the understanding that we all should be having. I know it probably doesn't work for everyone, but, this is my results. This is my experience. And, I'm showing the proof, at least for me. But then, you guys, remember, the third installation of this test is promoted listings. And that makes me sick to my stomach. But we're going to get there. And to explain what I will be doing, and just so everyone sees it, I will record myself. Well, actually, it doesn't even matter. I don't need to record myself because no one wants to see me get sick on camera. But I'm going to do it for science. And I think it'll be good science. I think it'll be all right. And 2%, guys. So the way it's going to be a hybrid situation. I will promote only items that are older than 30 days old. So, and it's just going to be, I don't have the time or the energy at the moment to just promote my oldest listings as I end and sell similar. I just don't have the time to adjust that every single time. I don't care to do that. For me, it's the items over 30 days, I need to get it moved. And if I promote that item, that should in turn tell the algorithm I'm willing to pay extra for you to show it off wherever the hell you're going to show it off. And it will hopefully increase my sales velocity. We want to try to get to a 1-to-1 list to sell through ratio. Will that happen? I don't think so. I'm not 100% sure that's even feasible in today's eBay. But we'll get there. I'm at three quarters, 75% sell-through rate on listed per sold. And maybe that increases with promoted listings. Who knows? But my store is still growing. And we're going to be entering into a couple weeks of me sourcing and listing more weekly. So the way my wife and I have decided to handle this is after this week, we'll be listing another 6 more items, which will basically be a double up of my entire amount listed from the beginning of February to next week. That means I'll be listing 24 items, and those 24 items those won't be promoted, but promotions will still be taking effect on my oldest inventory of over 30 days. So guys, there's a lot of data to crack. I'm going to show you. I want you to be here. Give me some input, some advice on what you want to see, how you want to see it. If you're new here, you like this information, you're curious about the results, like, subscribe, comment below. And guys, until next time, please rule the day.